Good evening, Tallahassee, and it's been a great one on campus. Welcome back. It's summer semester. It's the first show of FSU weather, and let's just get right into it. So current conditions around Tallahassee on campus is 88 degrees with a comfortable dew point at 58. So not much rain for us, but that's later on tomorrow night and tomorrow morning as well. So southern easterly flow, we got 8 miles per hour. We saw a bit of gusts peaking on campus around 20 miles per hour. So that's out the way now. We have a bit of low-level clouds around our area. Nothing to worry about on the radar as far as rain goes. But tonight we might see some rain, increase in cloud cover. That's going to keep us warm and cozy at 69. And it's going to be great because the winds are going to be pretty light at 5 miles per hour. So going into our weather headlines, welcome back. Thanks again for watching and tuning in. It's been a hot day around campus, but it's going to cool off with those storms coming through, and it's going to be a lot of cloud cover in your morning time. But Colleen's going to take you to a current look around Tallahassee.
Hello, Tallahassee, and welcome back to the summer edition of FSU Weather. Now, if you were walking around campus today, it was very hot, and you saw those clouds in the sky. Yeah, that's right. It was mostly cloudy, but it was a little bit comfortable due to that 8 miles per hour cooling you off a little bit and the humidity at 36%, which is not that dry as the moisture will move in throughout the rest of the week. But yeah, that red indicates hot weather. Now 90 degrees in Tallahassee, 90 in Quincy, all around the Tallahassee area has experienced some 90 degrees temperatures, but down in Apalachicola, they are cooled off due to the sea breeze at 84 degrees. Now, as we look into the current dew point, it is 58 in Tallahassee, 66 in Monticello, which creates that comfortable temperature for us. Now, the Doppler radar, we are currently over a stationary front, so there's not much activity going on in Tallahassee, but as we see little spots around Gainesville, south of Gainesville, but as that stationary front moves in from Louisiana, we will see some moisture in the air creating storms tomorrow, which we will get you updated about that later. But the current wind, it is 8 miles per hour in Tallahassee, 4 in St. Mark's, 9 around Quincy. Yeah, it was very cooled off thanks to that wind. It was great to have that breeze, the sun very hot. As we take a look at our futurecast, as we see that stationary front branching all the way from Texas, we see all that moisture all over New Orleans area, which will come into Tallahassee tomorrow. See, as that moves around, see, it is stationary because it is not a fast-moving storm cell, so don't fright just yet, but tomorrow we will see some spotted showers going into Tuesday night. We will see some showers across Tallahassee. But tonight's forecast, today, it was 89 in Tallahassee, and the sun did stick around, thankfully, with only 10% chance of rain, as we did not see much in Tallahassee. But as we look in tonight's forecast, it is 69 degrees, and as that stationary front comes over more, we will see that increasing clouds, which will be warmer than average. Now, as we take a look into tonight's forecast, we see, again, increasing clouds, 20% chance of rain. Now, tonight, it will be a little cool off at 69 degrees. That is pretty comfortable. Now, if you're going on the sand today, it will be 10 miles per hour, or boating. It'll be 10 knots, 1 to 2 feet chop, which is light chop, perfect for the boat. If you have a boat, go out there, but it's not the great conditions for sailing. But now we're going to take a look at the week ahead at the 7-day forecast. Oh my goodness, there is 50% chance of rain throughout the whole time. Now we're going to switch on over to Alyssa.
Temperatures have been skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. It's been pretty hot all day across the whole southeast region. It is a little cooler as you go north, but as you go south, it continues to be in the 80s. So we are seeing those high temperatures, and as you see in our heat index, you're feeling the high temperatures. We had a temperature of 90 in Tallahassee. We're feeling the heat at 88. So a few degrees less, but still quite hot here. Also down there in Miami, we're feeling the 90 degrees. So even though it said it was lower temperature there, it's still warmer there. Now our wind speeds are trying to cool us down a bit. Not too much, but at least we're getting some kind of break from the heat out there. We're looking at 8 miles per hour here in Tallahassee. A lot of heavier winds down there in Central and South Florida with 16 miles per hour. Slowing down as you go a little more north with Arkansas and Louisiana having 7 miles per hour. So our UV heat index, you can see 11 is extreme risk. We have 1 to 2 low risk, and then our color spectrum, blues and greens are low, mid-reds a little warmer. So down south in Miami and also Central Florida, it's going to be really hot. Heat index in North Florida is pretty low. So beautiful, no delays, futurecast. We will be having some storms roll in. It'll be pretty cloudy, and tonight we are looking at cooler temperatures, and it will be cooler temperatures, and we'll be seeing those temperatures drop down a bit. Now tomorrow it's going to be a little warmer, but we're going to zoom out to the national right now to see what's going on across the nation.
That's right, Alyssa. So taking it at a national look, currently in Tallahassee, we started out 88 degrees. Today, Dallas at 77. Lots of rain in San Antonio, 81 degrees there, but in Denver, the cool spot at 45 degrees. So it's pretty cold and chilly there. You see some frost advisories down there in the purple. Down there in San Antonio, you can see a lot of green spots. That's a lot of flood warnings. And those purples on the coast, you can see a small craft advisory. So they're having a lot of moisture in that area. They had a flash flood emergency issued today. That's until 7:45 p.m. So make sure if you're in that area, you can see all that moisture on the satellite and radar, and that stationary front is going to move out the way, and that's going to bring all the moisture to Tallahassee area. So all that rain is going to come our way, and we're going to see those rain chances that Colleen was talking about throughout the week. Going into our water vapor map, you can see all that green indicating all that moisture causing all those storms, but you can see they're going to dry out with that orange coming through later on. So thankfully all that rain is going to leave that area. They had over almost a foot of flood rain from that, so Corpus Christi was definitely flooded there. So San Antonio tonight, you're at 72 with all that cloud cover. You're going to be still warm for the most part. Minneapolis at 43, but all the way down in Phoenix, 71. So good weather overall for us in the south. We're just going to see a lot of rain. Tomorrow's forecast is 82. There's going to be lots of cloud cover and lots of rain. 85 in New Orleans and 86 in San Antonio. They're still seeing that rain for tomorrow, so hopefully that will die down. Later on, Detroit is going to have a lot of cloud cover as well. Low pressure system is over here on the right of it. Lots of rain for them coming their way too, but down in San Francisco, you can see nothing but sunshine in California, all that red indicating those higher upper 80 temperatures, so it's going to be pretty nice for them as well. The southeast is going to be flooded a lot tomorrow, and later on in the week, we're going to have that stationary front sit over us, and that's just going to bring us rain chances throughout the day, just showers and showers. Miami probably getting a little bit of sea breeze later on tomorrow with that stationary front moving, and then later on Thursday, we're going to see that cold front come through, and that's going to bring us even more showers. So stationary front first, and then the cold front will come in as well. So that's pretty bad conditions for us. It'll be on and off rain. It won't be constant rain. So you can still go out and enjoy your plans. It just will be scattered showers here and there. So that's it for Tallahassee. Atlanta, you're probably going to feel the same thing as well. Rain on and off again. Minneapolis, you're going to see some sunshine because nothing but clear high pressure will come in for you around Tuesday and Wednesday. But right now I'm going to take it to Zach for a local look at the weather.
Good afternoon, Tallahassee. It's been a really warm day, so let's check out to see what the temperatures has been like all across Florida. We had the high point at Fort Myers, with Tallahassee falling really close behind at 88 and 89 in Fort Myers. And then if we look in Pensacola, we've had the low point. And that's because of that Gulf, the Gulf with all the sea breezes blowing northerly. And that just kind of causes a cool down. Although it's been pretty much like what it feels like has been really about the same all over Florida, just with like the humidity levels and things along that nature. So anywhere you go, it's just a really good day to like be in the pool and maybe hang out by the beach, just depending on where you live. Just make sure you wear your sunscreen, because with all that hot temperatures and UV index, you don't want to risk getting skin cancer, which is definitely a risk this time of year. If we look at the radar, there's not too much going on in Tallahassee, or really much of Florida for that instance. We've got just like a couple little scattered storms. We'll check out that in a little bit. But what the main issue is, we've got a stationary front pretty much going from Jacksonville to the bottom of Texas. And what we're seeing is to the left of that in Louisiana, we're getting a lot of rain, and just it's kind of flooding over in Texas as well. And with a stationary front, you have like these parallel winds that go to it. So tomorrow, time's going to progress and kind of send these wet rains over to us. So we can see in Louisiana, it's got a really dark green. That means it's prevalent in moisture. Not as much over here, but as the week goes on, we're definitely going to see a lot of that. If we zoom into Miami, Fort Myers, we're seeing like these scattered storms I was talking about. Not too bad, just depending on where you are throughout the day. In the later PMs, it's going to kind of drift from Miami over to Fort Myers. And if we zoom up just a little bit in the Orlando and Ocala region, there's just like a little bit in the middle, probably from those converging sea temperatures in the afternoon on Monday. And it's going to kind of go on the Gulf Coast as we see later in that day. So that's pretty much it across this region. Just to get out there, enjoy the day, seize the day, and just remember to wear that sunscreen. And it's just going to be really nice across this Florida region. I'm going to pass it off to Margaret and see what's going on in this lovely state.
Thanks, Zach. We're going to bring this into the Local 2 segment, rounding out the show. Current temperatures, it is pretty hot around here, 88 degrees here in Tallahassee, 84 in St. Mark's. So this pretty uniform red color we're seeing across the entire Big Bend region really is just indicative of how hot it is. Our radar, though, is looking really clear besides a couple spotty showers up near Valdosta. We do see a little bit of activity down near Wilma here. Those are just controlled burns out in the national forests, and those are to burn down the underbrush so that way we don't get any huge wildfires throughout the summer months. Our infrared satellite is showing a lot of cloud cover. We've been seeing a lot of clouds today. It was a hazy sort of overcast day, and that's kept our temperatures from getting too high. We didn't see temperatures getting up into the 90s today, so that has been nice, and that's been in part due to our cloud cover. Our 24-hour temperature change, though, we have seen a slight increase in temperatures here on Tallahassee, 1 degree, a bit more increase further north. Places like Quincy, Thomasville, and Bainbridge have all increased 4 degrees. Valdosta, however, with those spotty showers in the area, has dropped 7 degrees from the temperatures that they were seeing yesterday. If you're planning on going out to the beach tomorrow, it's going to be looking gorgeous. Winds out of the south, 10 miles an hour, surf at 1 to 2 feet. That water temperature comfortable 78 degrees. And the one thing you do want to watch out for, though, that UV index is going to be up at an 8, which is very high. So whether you're prone to sunburn or not, get the sunscreen out and use it. Remember to reapply your sunscreen after you go into the water, because that does wash a good part of the sunscreen off. Now, if you like to go out and play golf, like I know some of our friends around here do, tomorrow's going to be an okay sort of day for golfing. On our golf index, that's going to be rated at a 3 out of 5. We're going to have those cloudy skies, a chance of rain, so do beware of those chances for showers if you are heading out to the golf courses. Tonight, we're going to be looking at a 20% chance of rain as those clouds continue to increase. 70s down along the Gulf Coast, only slightly cooler inland, 69 here in Tallahassee, 67 in Quincy and Thomasville, pretty similar temperatures across the viewing area. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at those mid-80s again with a 40% chance of those afternoon storms being possible. And across the next 7 days, I'm sorry to say we are going to be looking at a lot of chances for rain, with those chances ranging from 40 to 60% across the next several days. But check us out on Facebook, on Twitter. We are there all the time posting updates. So check us out, facebook.com, twitter.com/FSU weather. And of course, you can watch us anytime at livestream.com/FSU weather. Thanks and have a great evening. Yeah. It was.
How much did we go over?